one is a big topic because the deadline is tomorrow. All right. Now, obviously, we got two steps in or two
And
steps
two
out.
steps out.
So obviously, we got Ravens fans in the refuse to lose chat. We want them. I want them to come on after the decision is made. All right, because we already talked about this before, so we're gonna talk about it again. What's gonna happen? Like, what are the Ravens gonna do? Are they gonna give them the non-exclusive franchise tag? Are they gonna give them exclusive franchise tag? Are they not gonna franchise tag them at all? What's gonna be the case? My opinion, I think they're gonna give them the excuse me the exclusive franchise tag. I think they'll be fools to give him the non-exclusive franchise tag. Let me tell you why. A lot of people are saying if they get the non, if they hit him with the non-exclusive franchise tag, they at least get 2 first-round picks. All right, if somebody matches. Dave, they're getting that if they trade Lamar. Period. They don't need a franchise tag to get 2 first-round picks for Lamar. Forget about two; they might get three and a second and some players for Lamar Jackson. So if they put the non-exclusive on him, that's so stupid, in my opinion. The Ravens, and I don't think the Ravens is a stupid organization. Like some organizations we know that make contracts to help others just change the whole market. Stupid franchises with the brown, they call us for the Browns, but they wear orange. That's to say how crazy they are. So I Carl has left the chat. Now Carl is worried, right? So shout out to Carl, a Ravens fan. So I think they're gonna give him the exclusive franchise tag, and I think that Lamar's gonna play on it. Lamar's gonna sign it. I think next year, I think they're not gonna get a deal done. And I think unless Lamar wins the Super Bowl, and then next year comes, they're gonna offer him another franchise tag, and guess what? He's gonna sign it again. And guess what? Super Bowl win or not, Lamar's gone. Lamar's going to a different team because I gave y'all 2 chances in 2 years to sign me, but you put me on the franchise tag. Lamar's come across as the type of person that's not going to abandon his team. He's going to literally play out this franchise tag situation. And I think once they can't franchise tag him no more, he's going to sign his fully guaranteed contract. But guess what? It's going to be way more money than we asked for now because the market's going to keep increasing. So that's my 2 cents on that. What about you?
So I'm going to say the opposite. I think they're going to give the non-exclusive tag. Now, I think he deserves a contract. He deserves to get the exclusive. But from what I'm hearing, just like Jerry said, they're leaning towards giving him the non-exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that's a terrible idea.
He's gone. That happens.
But hey, John Lynch, I hope you listening. I hope you're listening. I know I haven't advocated for Lamar Jackson, but look, we got a championship window right now in San Francisco. I like Trey Lance. I like Brock Purdy, but let's make some moves. If we can get Lamar Jackson, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
Go
y'all
for it.
favorites. Yeah,
Go
Lamar.
for it. Go for it. Look, any team that wouldn't go, I mean, other than Patrick Mahomes, of course, and the Ravens with the Bills with Josh Allen. I get some teams I understand, but if you are Dallas, Washington, San Francisco, any other team in the NFL that's either not in the division, and go after him. It's a non. They're leaning towards giving him a non-exclusive franchise tag. That means any team can match, and they at minimum can get. Oh, I'm not holding my breath, Tom. I'm just I'm just saying. You know, hey, Blaze. See, you my guy now. You my guy now. You my guy. You my guy. He would look good with us. So I would. Red and gold. I mean, come on, Lamar. You want a ring, right? We've been to the Super Bowl twice. So I mean, come on. Come on.
Shanahan too for him. Oof.
But seriously, I think this would be a terrible idea. I think you should just give the man the contract. He deserved it. Look at what he's done. He's you don't win, you don't get far without him. What are you going to what quarterback in the draft right now is good enough for you? And if you're not going to draft a quarterback now, are you just going to start all over? Because for one, you have no weapons for him. You haven't even given him that. The best you've given him is his tight end. You haven't even given him a player as good as Anquan Bolden. And look what Anquan Bolden did when he had Joe Flacco as his quarterback. You had Anquan Bolden, Jacoby Jones. You had good players, but you're not giving Lamar Jackson that. He's an MVP player, and I think he's better than Joe Flacco. But you're not giving him the same thing that you gave him. And you had a great defense when he was there, because you still had Ray Lewis there, so you had a really good defense. So it's not like the Ravens don't have a good defense; they have a good defense, but you need some weapons to go with your best quarterback. Look at all the quarterbacks in the league. Joe Burrow, he got 3,000-yard receivers on his team. Look at the Dolphins. Look what they did with Tua. Tua hasn't won the MVP. He was on the trajectory this year, but then he got 3 concussions and. That was it. But you gave him Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and he already had Mike Gesicki there. Who's I think is a good tight end, but he doesn't get the ball as much. And then look at what you gave Josh Allen. You gave him Stephon Diggs. Like, you got to get him some weapons. DeAndre Hopkins is out there. You got players that out there that you can give that are weapons that you can give him. Why aren't you doing that? I don't understand. I understand you haven't had a quarterback that good, but you got one now. Take advantage of it, Baltimore. But, hey, I think you're going to be stupid and give him the non-exclusive tag. That's just what I think.
See, and also, I'm going to address this right here. If they offer the non-exclusive, don't forget the Jets are still in play. All right? They don't have that guy. The Jets will give him. I think the Jets will offer the guarantee money. I think they will. So that's the thing. If you do the non-exclusive tag, you have to match what is getting offered to Lamar, which I think people will offer Lamar a contract, and which might end up being more than the daggone exclusive franchise tag. So that's why I'm like, to play it safe, hit him with the exclusive franchise tag. But you do the non-exclusive franchise tag, you open the door up. And if you are willing to let him walk, if somebody bids a high price,
you are tripping.
We'll trade him. You might as well just trade them straight up. So that's all I'm saying. But we're going to see. Time is ticking. Tomorrow's the deadline, David. Oh, yeah. We're going to be in the NFL chat heavy with news, with breaking news. All right? So y'all stay aware. So. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.